And my stream is live. Hi! Welcome to stream. Alright, awesome. We are back playing some Nancy Drew. I'm very excited to get back in. I only got to play this, I think, once last week. God, I had such a busy week last week. I got jury duty. I had to go help clean out my grandparents' house. Like, it was just a lot. So I'm so excited to be back playing some Nancy Drew. So we are doing Creature of Kapu Cave. I think I played one. Like I said, I started it last week. I remember it's pretty fun. We're going to be chilling on the beach, so that'll be really cool. But yeah, we're going to get back into Creature of Kapu Cave. We're going to play, and I'm going to minimize. Let's hope that works. Yes! Dare to play. Is it not going to say it? So this game doesn't even have the intro thingy. That's so funny. Load. Creature, load. Hey, Torpid Turtle. I know, you have to say it. Like, you just get chills. So fun, you have to. Okie dokie, where were we? Alright, so I think I am Joe right now? I think. Yeah, I'm Joe. What's my, checklist? Find out who JK is. Right. Which I think I need to call people for. Let's call my employer. Richard Akins. I don't think I called him last time.
Richard Akins is unavailable. Please leave a message.
Hi, Mr. Akins. It's Joe Hardy. Nothing important, just checking in. Talk to you later.
All right, fair enough. Okay, nothing there. And if I call Nancy, I would just switch back to her, which I might need to do, actually. I know we did a necklace. I'm going to pick up the shells I can see. I know we'll need a ton of shells. This is one I was just at. Yee. I'm very excited. In like 2 months is going to be my vacation. I'm very excited. We just planned a vacation. It's actually for my 15-year wedding anniversary, so it's very exciting. It's going to be a big vacation. We're going to go to the west coast of the U.S. And go to Seattle, which I'm super excited for. So not really like tropical beaches, but there are beaches. So I'm looking forward to it. My vacation is just going to be so nice. All right, let's see. I know! I'm so excited. I've been to Seattle once when I was much younger. Oh, okay, need bait. So I'm very excited to be able to go back. I loved it when I went there last time, so super excited. And to share it with my husband, so very excited.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay,
Catch
so
you
nothing
later.
new with you.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. No worries. Can we go wiki tiki yet? Oh, I have money. We can do wiki tiki. Oh, is he back yet? I think we sent him. Oh, he's still gone. But let's wiki tiki.
I may just have to give this a try or two.
Oh my god, it's wiki tiki time. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot that's how you do it. You're kidding me. Okay, water every time.
Computer.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Player. Computer.
Okay, this computer sucks. This computer is definitely hacking.
Player.
Okay, so if you do this.
Computer.
Oh, come on. I can't even outwit it.
Player.
Okay, let's try this one. Is it just rock, paper, scissors? Okay, that's one for me. Yay. But I always lose. It's rock, paper, scissors, but we always lose. Wiki, dicky, wiki, dicky, wiki, dicky, wiki, dicky.
Player.
Water has to win.
Computer.
Yes, water wins. Let's go.
Player. Computer.
Heck yeah. So do I win? Why he wins? Do I win? Oh, I have to do it again? Oh, I have to light the big bonfire. Okay, well then it's obviously fire.
Computer.
Oh, come on. How poetic would it be to light the bonfire with fire?
Player. Computer.
You're kidding me. How did I get it tied up? Just watch me lose. Okay, they can't pick water again.
Computer.
Yes! My poetic win. It worked out.
All right. Not only did I win, but I get a prize.
I got a shark tooth. Ooh, that's for like a necklace, right? Is that just for more money? Is that all I got for that? I mean, that's cool. Wickedy dicky. Ooh, what about this? Big Mike's immersion excursion.
Please
Ooh.
insert a Big Island buck.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Please insert a Big Island buck.
Please insert a Big Island buck. I like that voice. Oh my gosh.
Hey, this'll cost you a Big Island buck, pal.
Hey, this'll cost you a Big Island buck, pal.
Please insert a Big Island buck.
Oh my gosh.
Please insert a Big Island buck.
That would have been so fun to... How do I have 0 credits? But I do have Big Island bucks, right? Credit. Okay, credit. Yes. Let's go. Okay, Hawaiian mythology. Ooh, okay, we get to read. Let's learn. So Hawaiian mythology. From Polynesia, the ancient Hawaiians also brought with them a polytheistic worldview and tailored it to fit their new situation. They believed the world was created and controlled by 40,000 gods and goddesses. Akua. 40,000. That's a lot to like keep track of. How do you'd have to like give I was gonna say alms, but alms isn't the right word. You'll have to like give prayers and stuff all day long, every day, just to get all of them. That's crazy. So each one is responsible for some aspect of existence, each one accessible through offerings and supplications. See? So if you're doing offerings for 40,000 gods, oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, let's see. Among the most important deities were Kane, the creator of all. I think Arbor was telling us about that. And the other, the creator of all other Akua, the gods, the ancestor of chiefs and commoners alike, Ku, or Kukailamoku, the god of war, Lono, god of peace, prosperity, and agriculture and medicine, and Lono has a lot of stuff, god of peace, prosperity, and agriculture, and medicine, Kanaloa, the god of the ocean and of voyaging, Moana. Oh, look at that, that's so cool. Is it Pele? Oh no, this is Huamea? I'm not sure. It's goddess of the earth. Hina was the coral goddess. Laka was the goddess of the hula. And the fiery, hot-tempered Pele was the goddess of the volcano, of course. The early Hawaiians practiced a religion called Kapu, which served as the foundation for all laws until the religion was abandoned in the early 1800s. That's interesting. I didn't know religion was abandoned. That's neat. One of its basic tenets held that men should do only those activities which were in the domain of male gods, and women should only work in areas governed by female gods, of course. This meant that men did all the cooking. Food to be eaten by men was to be cooked in one oven, while food for women was to be cooked in another. Wow. Men and women could neither eat together nor worship together. Only men could be sacrificed, but women were forbidden to eat coconuts. Bananas, pigs, and redfish. Oh, okay, hold on. We got to pick this apart. That's a lot of like info dump here. Okay, so the Kapu religion was very segregated based on female versus male. So men did everything governed by the male gods, including cooking, which I think I mentioned that last time, that cooking should totally be done by gods. I mean, you're dealing with fire, hot things, and blood and knives and everything, like sharp cutting things. Definitely the man's work, right? Not really, it's everybody's work. But anyway, so they had to do the cooking, but they had to have 2 ovens. Could you imagine having one house with 2 ovens, one for you and one for your wife? Yeah, that is true. Like, I mean, as a woman, I mean, I'm pretty beautiful, and I think I might be sacrificed for beauty at some point. So, you know, being Hawaiian and not being able to be sacrificed, that might be nice. Comparatively to some other religions, that might be a good one. Men and women could neither eat together nor worship together. That's so sad. Like, the worship, whatever. But the eating together, I really enjoy eating with people. Only men could be sacrificed, but women were forbidden to eat coconuts. What's wrong with the coconut? It has coconut milk. Like, that should totally be a woman's thing. But what about bananas? Okay, now a banana, pretty phallic. I could understand that. Like, all right, women don't eat bananas. But like, come on, pig, red fish, what's up with that? This is so weird. I wonder why. Like, where that came from. It'd be very interesting to dive into the mythology of why. Okay, moving on. Let's see, all Hawaiians considered themselves to be descendants of the gods, but the descendants of major lineages were considered royalty or alienua. While commoners were descendants of lesser akua, commoners had to answer to their kings, chiefs, and elders and be mindful of the many kapus, or things that were forbidden, that those in authority mandated. For instance, stepping on an ali's shadow was punishable by death. The ali, in turn, had to seek out and heed the advice of the religious leaders, or kahunas. Ah, the kahunas. I know that word from Pokemon. Moon and Sun. They were set in Hawaii, and the big kahunas you had to fight. That's so funny. So they were religious leaders, who in turn carefully endeavored to discern the will and advice of the gods. It was a delicate balance all parts of the Hawaiian society strived to achieve and maintain pono, perfect harmony with the universe. Good luck with that. Neat! So we learned a little bit about the mythologies. It'll cost you another Big Island buck. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to put in quite a few then. 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, bark cloth, kapa. What is kapa? Coconuts were considered the body form of the war god who was male. Oh, thanks. Hey, thanks Google. Thanks Turtle for looking that up. Interesting. So the body form of the war god was coconuts. Huh. Well, Moana taught me that Maui took a eel, killed it, buried its guts, and that's how you got coconut trees. That's what Moana says. So like, how does that fit in? So then coconuts are the body of the god of war. So then women can't consume them or touch them. Interesting. That's so weird. All right, so kapa, bark cloth. Along with taro plants, chickens, pigs, and dogs, the first immigrants brought with them to Hawaii roots of wauke, the paper mulberry. Oh my gosh, paper mulberry tree. Let me talk about the frickin' paper mulberry tree for a second. Oh my god. Paper mulberries are invasive where I'm at, and they are terrible. And they really do feel, well, you can make paper out of them, but their leaves are all like prickly, and they're not fun to feel. They're not soft at all. And they put on mulberries, they actually do, and they stain your car purple. They're awful. So we hate paper mulberry trees. But, okay, so they took them to Hawaii. They could continue the ancient tradition of making cloth out of bark. The cloth, called kapa, tapa in other parts of Polynesia, was used to make pau, wrap around skirts worn by women, the malo, loincloth worn by men, bedding, ceremonial robes, and the wrappings in which the bones of dead loved ones were buried. Aw, I think that's really cool, making clothing out of, well, any plant fiber is really cool, but out of bark? That's so neat. There's a lot of things you can do with bark, actually. Ooh, that's the leaf? Oh yeah, obviously, that's a paper mulberry. Would you look at that? Making kapa was a long, labor-intensive process. Wauke trees, which grow best in moist areas, were planted near streams or taro fields and carefully tended and pruned so that the trees grew straight with no side branches. After 8 to 12 months, when the trunks were between 1 to 2 inches in diameter, they were cut down. The outer bark was stripped away, and the fibers of the fine white inner layer, called bast, were removed. The bast was soaked in water for up to 10 days, then beaten with a wooden mallet. Then they were soaked again and allowed to ferment. Hold on, we're still making clothing here, right? Like, we're still in the clothing department? Some of the fibers were twisted into cords to be used in fishnets and to tie building materials together. The fibers that were to be used for cloth were spread out in layers. As they dried, the layers formed a single mass called mo'omo. This mass was laid out on smooth rocks and pounded with wooden mallets, then allowed to dry. Once dry, they could be stored until enough mamo had been accumulated to make a piece of cloth. The bundles were then soaked again, pounded, then wrapped in banana leaves and left to ferment. I did not know fermentation had anything to do with clothing. Like, I didn't know that you actually had to have fermentation for that. I guess the fermentation process, like, gets something out of the fibers and probably makes them stronger, like something like that. But why? Why fermenting? So the fermentation process resulted in a matted, seamless mass of soft, resilient white fibers. That's so weird. The bundle was then laid out on a long, flat wooden anvil and pounded flat with 4 side wooden beaters. The cloth was then soaked. Oh my gosh, this is such a process. Then doubled over and beaten again. Then the process was repeated. So you're layering the fibers all in one direction so that it'll like actually make cloth or string or whatever we're doing here, right? So the wooden beaters, or kuku, which were used in the final stage, were often carved with intricate patterns, which were thus beaten into the cloth. It's like baking. You get like a you get like a roller with a cookie cutter on it, right? That's what they're doing here. See, that's what I'm wondering, Turtle. They could maybe snack on their clothes, get a little tipsy. Like, we got that fermentation in there. It's a little double duty. I actually found out recently, I got a coconut drink and it had coconut jelly in it. And I was like, well, what is coconut jelly? Because like literally the ingredients just said coconut jelly. And apparently if you like take your coconut, I don't know, milk or water or whatever part of the coconut that they take and put it out, then you can let it ferment and it turns into like a jelly. But it doesn't get alcoholic, I don't think. But yeah. But it was really interesting. So I was like, coconut's weird. It can do all kinds of stuff with them. Hey, Cat Queen, welcome. Oh, your team lost March Madness. I'm so sorry. I'm not much into sports, so couldn't tell you, but like can't really do much. But I can be sad for you, so sorry, Cat Queen. Okay, but this is crazy. Fermenting, drying, then re-soaking, folding back over, pounding, lots of pounding, and then back into process to be soaked again, doubled over, beaten again. Oh my gosh. The wooden beaters, or kuku, which were used in the final stage. Oh yeah, we read that. They were, they had the patterns on them. Oh, it leaves a distinctive watermark, which could be seen when the kapo is held up to the light, with each beating the size of the cloth expanded until it finally dries in the sun. That's really neat. Huh. You cried for hours. I'm so sorry, Cat Queen. Better luck next time. So it's like a watermark. You got that? That's so interesting. So every person who makes this, they could have their own little personalized carved beater. It would put in their little insignia or their particular thing that you could see. That is so weird. That is such a different way of making cloth. I have never heard of this process. That's so weird. The white cloth which resulted was then dyed with pigments from a variety of plant sources, such as berries, bark, roots, and even mud from the taro fields. Actually, there's a t-shirt company that uses volcanic soil and stuff. It's very red. It's like a red soil. And they dye their shirts and sell the shirts, and it's volcanic soil dyed shirts. It's interesting. I think I saw it on Dirty Jobs like a forever ago. Geometric designs were stenciled or stamped onto the cloth, which was often stored with aromatic oils and seeds to give the cloth a pleasant smell and to mask the odor of the fermented fibers. Again, why did we need to ferment them? Wow. Huh. You have to like cover the smell of your clothes. That is crazy. I guess you don't have to worry about like BO or anything at that point, right? Because like your clothes are fermenting. How does that work if you have fermented clothes? And then you sweat. How does that interact? That doesn't look, I don't know. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I don't know how to feel about fermented clothing. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so we looked at the Kapu, did Hawaiian mythology. Hula. There is a god of hula. I'm excited to learn more. Oh, that's fun. Hula is a uniquely Hawaiian form of dance. Ancient Hawaiians used it to recount and thus preserve their legends and history, which did not exist in written form until the 19th century. That's crazy. So many legends and stories and ways of life and everything passed verbally and through dance. That's so cool. Although hula dancers use their graceful swing and intricate hand and finger movements to mimic everything from delicate flowers to great battles, it is actually the mele, or chant, that accompanies the hula which really tells the story. Today, traditional hula has 2 styles. Kahiko, the ancient hula, where the beat is kept by a drum and gourd, and awana, the modern hula, often danced to the rhythm of a piano, steel or string guitar, ukulele, and bass. In ancient times, only men performed the sacred ritualized dances, which can be formed in either a standing or sitting position. Interesting. Can you imagine going around the campfire and like your old grandpa is like, I remember, wait, let me tell you a story. And he starts doing the hula like in a seated position. That's kind of fun. I'd love to learn something from my grandpa by a dance. That's very fun. While hula hakiko dancers use their hands, fingers, and hips to interpret the narrative of the mele, their foot movements reflect the structure of the chant. Basic foot patterns include kaholo, stepping side to side, and uehe, stepping in place, then lifting and dropping the heels. Foot patterns change when one phrase or verse of the chant ends and another begins. The rhythm of the drum or gourd changes at this point as well, so that what the audience hears is reinforced by what they see, and the overall effect is both dramatic and mesmerizing. Ooh, that does sound nice. It sounds very complicated, like lots of things to pay attention to. Your grandpa threw out a hip if he tried that. Just maybe. But they did say it could be in a seated position. Alright, that's really cool. Okay. Alright, shelling in Hawaii. Let's talk about shelling. As we listen to the shells in the background, that's fun. Shells can best be found by walking along the beach at the water's edge, scanning tide pools, or by carefully snorkeling around coral reefs. Snorkeling would be fun, wouldn't it? I don't know, I'd be a little scared. As long as I could see everything, I'd be okay, but if I can't see the bottom, no thank you. No matter where you go shelling, however, never ever take a live shell. For one thing, removing a living creature from its natural habitat is not only a sure way to destroy it, but you will be destroying any chance of it had of reproducing as well. By removing one live shell from the beach, you could actually be removing thousands. Fair. It's very important. Keep the animals where they belong. Also, many live shells are poisonous. Very true. Cone shells kill their prey by injecting them with venom. The larger the organism upon which the shell normally preys, the more toxic its sting. To be safe, always pick a shell up by its widest part and be ready to put it down quickly should you discover it's not as empty as you thought. Ooh, cool. Crenulated auger, common in shallow water. Gray to flesh color, tooth ridges. Ooh, corded auger, common in reefs. Prickly horn. Island horn. Lee cone. I wish they told you, like, what animal makes it or, like, where it came from. Uncommon, the imperial cone. Bubble cone. Sunrise shell, cowries. We've been picking these up. Variegated sundial. Hawaiian olive. Cute. Nickel bars triton. That's very pretty. Alright, cool. So we learned some more about shelling, that's very good. Ooh, Hawaiian plants. Now, I am a plant nerd, so I'm very excited. Okay, so let's learn about some plants. I have a feeling as well that this part's going to be important later down the road, so I might take notes. Because we're in the jungle, we're going to be dealing with bugs, and I have a feeling we're going to be dealing with plants too. So, going to make notes. Okay, we might need the hula info too, but we'll get back to that. Puhala, Pandanus tectorius. Okay, so it's a big tree. Pineapple-like fruit. That's cool. Then we got the hala pepe. Gray, brown, and sort of greenish. So this really is just like plant identification. Okay. Koa. Really, really. Alpaca. I just like saying the words. Kalui. Banana. Okay, so I'm not writing this stuff down because this is way too much information. I have a feeling we're gonna have to come back to this. And we just lost a book. Oh well. Ooh, formation of the Hawaiian Islands. That'll be fun. Ooh. Ni'ihau? Kauai? Oahu? Molokai? Maui? Kauai, Hawaii. It's like there's a ton of islands in Hawaii. So the 8 islands, which are known collectively as Hawaii, were formed when the floor of the Pacific Ocean, moving very slowly to the northwest at a rate of about 32 miles every million years, passed over a vent or hotspot in the Earth's crust. Lava exploded upward, and over millions of years, the first islands in the present-day chain, Kauai and Niihau, were gradually created. So that's why they're kind of like in a line, is because it's right, like, it's actually where the tectonic plates kind of, you know, hit. It's so cool. The university you work at wiped out for March Madness super early on. Hey, Arbor, welcome. You do March Madness too? I didn't even know that. I'm sorry y'all's March Madness failed. I'm so sorry. But we're learning about Hawaii. Does that make you happy? We're learning how islands form. Oh, of course they do. Fair, fair. So as more time passed and the floor of the ocean continued to drift to the northwest, these islands moved off and away from the vent, and other islands were slowly formed. Ah, cool. Auhu, Molokai, Lanai, Ko'olawe, Maui, and finally the big island of Hawaii, the youngest island in the 70-million-year-old archipelago. In fact, the big island is still a work in progress. Ooh. It really is, right, Arbor? The formation of the Hawaii chain? I think it's very interesting. I love geology. It's very cool. The Big Island is still a work in progress, for lava rising up through the vent and out of Kalue's volcano adds mass to the island every time, and still very active volcano erupts. Ah, so every time the volcano erupts, it just, the island gets a little bigger. In contrast, the volcanoes on Auhui haven't erupted for over a millennia, over a million years. Although Haleakala, the volcano which formed Maui, last erupted only 200 years ago. All right, so more islands, more volcanoes. And that's very interesting. Ooh, what are these? Ooh, that's really cool. By the time human beings migrated to their shores, the Hawaiian Islands were teeming with endemic animals and plant life, species that had millions of years to evolve from whatever ancestors had found themselves cast away there, species that existed nowhere else in the world. The ecology of the islands gradually changed as the first settlers, who arrived from the Marquesas Islands, somewhere between 1200 and 1700 years ago, planted the taro and sweet potato plants and raised the pigs, chickens, and dogs, which they had brought with them. As the centuries went by, they cultivated native plants in order to get bark to make nets, ropes, and cloth, cut down koa trees to make canoes, dug fish ponds, cleared land to build homes and temples, and otherwise molded the land to meet their needs. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, right? Living on an active volcano, that'd be terrifying. I think I watched a movie called Volcano as a kid, and ever since then I was terrified of volcanoes. Haleakala, the volcano, is still considered active, makes up over 75% of the entire island of Maui? Does it? That's actually crazy. I didn't think that, like, that much. Well, I guess that makes sense. If every time the volcano erupts, it just adds on more, like, it's gonna just get bigger and bigger. Okay. Yeah, that one. The one where a volcano randomly forms and erupts under, like, LA or something. Yeah, it was that one. All I remember from that movie when I was a kid, there was a guy with his sprinkler. Like, he had a hose on his house, and he just, like, a lava flow was going down the street, and he just starts watering the lava flow. Like, that's gonna do anything. Like, dude, would you please run? Yeah, no, that movie scared the bejeebies out of me as a kid. But everything scared me as a kid, so that makes sense, I guess. All right, that's really cool. So, the Hawaiian Islands formed from volcanoes underwater, and then they spouted up, and then other people from other places found it and were like, hey, I can make this work. And then they just started to landscape the entire islands until the land met their needs. That's pretty cool. Oh, you watched that one right after watching Twister? Yep, that's another movie that scared the bejeebies out of me as a kid, and I do not like tornadoes. The lava tornado is gonna get me one day. Ah! Could you imagine a lava tornado? That's the worst. Why would you speak that into existence? How dare you, Arbor? How dare you? All right, so we got the formation. Two more. Ooh, so Hawaiian folklore. I love folklore. I think that's interesting that Hawaiian folklore versus mythology, they're separate. They could be considered the same. That's all I'm saying. So in addition to the gods, which was controlled every activity upon which their culture depended, from fishing to farming to making kapa cloth, Hawaiians believed in supernatural beings that helped explain the vagaries of the world around them. What is vagaries? Hold on. Vagaries? Vagaries? Bear with me. I'm doing a thing. Vagaries? The heck is this? Pronounced, vagaries or vagaries. Oh. Unexpected, uncontrollable, and erratic changes in situations, behavior, or circumstances such as weather or markets. Oh, well, that just explains me. This is just me. I'm a vagary. Okay, cool. Vagary. Cool. Learned a new word. I love learning new words. Okay, let's go back. This, and then this. Like a storm popping up on a sunny day. Oh, yeah, that actually makes sense. That explains it a lot. You learned this one in a Tom Clancy novel. Frickin' Tom Clancy, man. Well, that's the first time I've ever seen it. Okay, so they relied on supernatural beings to explain the randomness of the world around them. A race of very small, industrious people, the Menehune, were thought to be responsible for the construction of roads, dams, Hawaii's, temples, walls, and fish ponds that could not otherwise be accounted for. What? Why couldn't they be accounted for? Why? If you saw something, if you saw a road, what do you mean that's unaccounted? Did it just pop out of existence? Now I'm concerned. Wait, where did their roads come from? Wait, is there lore behind their road system in Hawaii? Could you imagine? Like, yep, it used to be a big old field, and now it's just it's a mixing bowl going around 295. I'm sorry, that tickled me. I will move on now. All right, what else did they do? The Mahunes also worked at night. Of course. That's just your construction crew. That's just your construction crew. It's not a supernatural being. That's just VDOT. Yeah, right? Like, where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? It's a road now. All right, I'm tickled. Anyway, so they only work at night, and once they start a project, they had to complete it before dawn. They could be mischievous, but were rarely cruel. Aw, so hey, at least their construction projects got done before dawn. Right? It's so damn rough. Oh my gosh, that really tickles me. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Why the construction of roads, dams, and temples, walls, and fish ponds that could not otherwise be accounted for? I just don't understand that. I'm assuming, in all honesty, that it's basically like really ancient buildings that were built that they think they didn't have the technology to build back then, is what I'm guessing, but I really don't know what that means. Do it, Arbor! Blast Cotton Eye Joe in the auditorium. Make all of those professors happy. Give somebody a smile today. Do something out of craziness. Okay, all right. I gotta put the Cotton Eye Joe roads away. That makes me smile. All right, so the Night Marchers, or Huakai Po, were ghostly columns of ancient Hawaiian soldiers. Oh, I've heard of these guys, who were sometimes seen and heard chanting, beating drums, and carrying torches as they marched from the mountains to the sea, their feet never touching the ground. For a mortal standing in their path or looking them in the eyes would result in certain death. I thought that was, I might be getting it confused. I think there's a South American folklore as well of like old battles or soldiers or people like that, you know, marching through the forest, marching through the jungle at night, and if you follow them or if you get sucked into their like kind of trail, like you're stuck with them, you die essentially, you go to the other world. But it's interesting. So it's very interesting that it's very similar. Some Hawaiian tall tales explained how natural landmarks came into existence before a recent earthquake toppled it. A large mass of lava rock on the southeast coast of the Big Island stood balanced in such a way that it would move, but not tip over? When a strong wind blew or someone pushed it. That's really cool. You gotta give me the name of this thing. Hold on, hold on, we're going back to Google. We're going back to Google. Okay, hold on. Let me bring this back over here. We're gonna do this. Okay, Hawaiian moving rock. Naha stone? That can't be it. Oh, but what's this? It's a large volcanic rock. The stone was used in cultural traditions. Many legends surround it. It was found on the banks, being moved. Became a symbol of the Naha rank of Hawaiian royalty. That's not what I want. Oh, the sailing stones of Death Valley are very cool. Those are moving rocks. I don't know what it's called. How do I find this? Tipping rock? Ooh. Is that it? It's a fascinating ancient site. The natural balancing rock formation, two large limestones stuck together, resembles a giant stone mushroom. Believed to have floated ashore. Maybe. It could be something like that. Aw, I really wanted to see it. The Big Island! Okay. This is not Nancy Drew, though. We're getting off topic. Just a little bit. Oh, healer stones of Kapeamahu? Yeah, I really like it. I like it that Nancy Drew will give you something, like, just enough that you want to go research it and learn a little bit more. That's the good stuff. Like, just to give you enough to be curious about it. It's the right way to do it. Oh, in Mesopotamia. Was that where? The marching gods. Was it Mesopotamia? I thought it was South American, like in the Amazon jungle. That's neat. Okay, well, learning new things. The Secret of the Scarlet Hand has a lot of stuff. It does! I love the Mayans. The Secret of the Scarlet Hand was one of the best ones. I loved that one. That was so good. The Naha stone is a right of kingship, like the sword in the stone. It's 7,000 pounds, and supposedly King Kamehameha lifted it to become king. Wow. Yeah, no, if I had a guy lift a 7,000 pound stone, I'd let him do whatever the hell he wanted. Not gonna lie, that's crazy. Okay, hold on, but I gotta look up the healer stones of Kape, whatever. Hold on. We're going back to Google. Come here. I hate that it forces my whatever. Okay. You said healer. Hold on. I can type healer stone. Hold on. I can't see the chat. Healer stones. Hold on. K-A-P A-E-M. Okay, what are these? The stones of life? Legendary stone. Performed as a live hula. Wait. What? Unique moment. Oh. This is interesting. Wait. What's this? Oh, you can take a guided tour? Like a virtual court tour? That's cool. Ooh. Alright, well, I just went into something completely, like, deeper than I was looking for. However, watch the story of the stone. Watch the story of the stones? What's the story of the stones? Oh, yeah, they're sacred relics which are moved from their original space. Probably not the right ones. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm very curious what the Nancy Drew game was referencing now. Ooh, I do like this intro, though. Hold on. This is hype. Oh, this is epic. We're watching Moana, guys. Let's go. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay. I'm not actually going to watch the whole thing. How long is this? It's like 10 minutes. I'm coming back to this in my own time. That's super cool. I love that. I love the aesthetics of that. That's so neat. Okay. I will go back to Nancy Drew. Yes, I absolutely adore their language. Like, listening to it is so just, it's so pretty. I don't know. And I love, of course, the Moana music. I just like Moana, okay? All right, let's go here. Okay. All right, so I am very sad though. Yeah, some Hawaiian's tall tales. It didn't tell me the massive lava rock on the southeast coast of the Big Island stood balanced in such a way that it would move but not tip over. I'll have to research that more. According to legend, Pele, goddess of the volcano, gave her sister Hi'iaka the task of going to Kauai and returning with Lohaiua. I don't know. The man Pele wanted to marry. So she sent her sister and was like, get my man for me. Before she left, Hi'iaka made Pele promise that she would not destroy anything that Hi'iaka loved while she was gone, including her dear friend Hopoe, who had taught her how to dance. Pele promised and Hi'iaka left, but just as Hi'iaka had feared, Pele grew impatient and angry in Hi'iaka's absence and broke her promise? She sent a flow of lava to the beach where Hopoe stood and turned her to stone so she could sway forever to the eternal music of the crashing surf. Okay. Pele, are you serious? You're that angry. So you sent your sister to go get the man you wanted to marry for you, and you got mad that she was taking so long, so you killed her friend for her. I mean, I guess that's the capriciousness of the gods. All right, what else we got? Ieo Needle, a spectacular 2,000-foot rock spire on the island of Maui, was said to have been formed by a kapua, a person with magical powers named Maui. Maui! Here's the Moana stuff. The son of Hina, he disapproved of the man with whom his daughter had fallen in love, so he turned him into the spire so that his daughter could always look at him but could never marry him. Are you serious? He like basically put him in a box and was like, here, you like him so much you can look at him but you can't touch him. That's crazy. I'd hate my dad for that. It is savage, right? Legend has it that Maui was also responsible for the formation of the Hawaiian Islands. While fishing one day with his brothers, he snagged the floor of the ocean with a magical hook. Instructing his brothers not to look, he managed to pull a huge landmass to the surface. When his brothers, unable to resist, turned to see what Maui was doing, the land shattered, breaking into the separate islands that today are known as Hawaii. That's so fun. What a fun little story to explain the formation of the islands. Ooh, Pele again? Ooh, what's this? The story of Kapua, called Kaneokala. Okay, so Kaneokala, this is not Hawaiian folklore. We found out that Kaneokala does not actually exist. Right? Just wait till you hear how he got his coconuts. I told that story earlier. All right, so the story of Kaneokala is not as widely known. Back in ancient days, at a time when Pele's rumblings were particularly ominous, the people in a village close to her home in Kalue decided to try to placate her with a sacrifice. But instead of offering her food, which would have been a true sacrifice, since they had not managed their crops well that year, they seized an ill-tempered man whom no one particularly liked and tossed him into the crater. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're cleaning up the streets. They were just like, ah, man, that guy is so annoying. Like, he talks about his stamp collection every time I go over there, and like he takes my energy. Like every time I see him, I just feel so tired. Why does he always want to talk about his stupid stamp? Let's throw him in the volcano. That's it. Yep, we're throwing him in the volcano. That's how you deal with your annoying neighbors in Hawaii. That's hilarious. Pele realized that the man was not a sincere sacrifice as soon as her flames began to devour him. Furious, she ejected the burning man, flinging him into the forest. As the rain there doused the flames that had half consumed him, she gave him an appetite for revenge that rivaled her own. Alright, well this poor man, so this poor annoying man with his stamp collection just gets thrown into a volcano, gets rejected by the god, can't even die, gets thrown out, put into the jungle, and then made angry. And he can't even have his stamps anymore. This poor man. That is not fair. Kaneokala, that is a horrible one. At least it's not real. We did find that out. As soon as he could stand, the man went rampaging across the island, unleashing insects, vermin, and disease, laying waste to crops, destroying the very things the selfish and deceitful villagers had withheld from Pele, causing widespread hunger and starvation. Those who saw him said he was terrifying in sound and appearance. His voice destroyed by Pele's fire, his face disfigured by the flames, his skin horribly mottled and pocked. They called him Kane Okala, or rough-skinned man. When at last Pele felt avenged, she locked him away in one of her many caves so no one, including herself, would have to look at him again. Damn. Poor guy. But whenever her anger is aroused, or she feels that her beloved islands are in danger, or she has otherwise been disrespected, she releases Kane Okala and allows him to once again do her vengeful bidding. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, at least now we know the full story of Kane Okala. Alright, what is poi? Poi! Taro! Yes! I love taro. It is so yummy. Taro is a perennial herb that can be grown in marshy areas or in dry areas that receive sufficient rainfall. It has large heart-shaped leaves and stems that may be red, green, or black in color. The leaves can be cooked like spinach and eaten, but it's the bottom part of the tuberous root, or corn, which is the most valued as a food. Among the items that the men and women who first settled Hawaii brought with them in their canoes were taro, or kalo, plants. They knew that if they could grow taro, they could survive indefinitely on the food they would make from it, poi. Poi was not just a staple food for ancient Hawaiians, it was a sacred food, a gift from the gods. To this day, poi remains a popular food in Hawaii. I've never tried it, but it really is just kind of ground up taro, isn't it? Like ground up and soaked and stuff. Oh yeah, the ancient Hawaiians made poi by baking or steaming the tubers in underground ovens for up to 3 hours. After peeling them, they pounded, of course, it's all about soaking and pounding with the Hawaiians. They pounded the tubers, adding water until a pudding-like substance resulted. Poi was usually eaten fresh. If it was to be eaten later, it was stored in a calabash and covered with water so a crust wouldn't form on the top. Covered with... Hold on, could you do that with guacamole? What if you covered guacamole with water, and then that would keep the oxygen off of it, and then the guacamole wouldn't brown, and then you could just drain off the water, and I don't think that would affect the guacamole at all. We could treat guacamole like poi! I think I'm a genius. I think I'm a genius. Alright, sometimes it was allowed to ferment, always fermenting, for several days, which gave it a slightly sour taste. I say we try it. I mean, why not? I mean, if it worked for the Hawaiians, it's gonna work for my guacamole. That's all I'm saying. Ancient Hawaiians would consume up to 5 pounds of poi a day. That's so much. 5 pounds. How much calories would be in 5? How many calories in 5 pounds of poi? Google. Google, I need you. Google, come back here. And I'm keeping that because I want to watch that video. How many calories are in 5 pounds of poi? 11,000 calories. Theoretically, it could contain 11,000 calories. So you're telling me, oh my God, how many? 5 pounds? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I said poi. Okay. Who knew poop was that dense, that calorie dense? Okay, this is a little better. So 2,500 calories in 5 pounds of poi. That makes it a lot better. That's more normal. That is so funny. Oh my God. Stupid Google. Changing what I typed. Poi is good though. See, I don't think I've actually had poi, but I love taro, so I'd love to try it. It's really good, especially fresh. You don't like the aged stuff. Tastes like plain yogurt. I know how much you hate yogurt, so that makes sense. I'll try the aged stuff though. So since poi is traditionally eaten out of a bowl with the fingers, the stiffest poi is said to be 1 finger. I knew this! The runniest poi is 3 finger, while poi having an ideal consistency is 2 finger. Because it's a source of very easily digestible carbohydrates, poi is often fed to babies and to the elderly. It's a good source of vitamin B, calcium, and phosphorus as well. Well, there we go. New health trend, guys. Go out and eat 5 pounds of poi a day. That's so fun. You got that one finger poi, you got that 2-finger poi. How many fingers are your poi? That sounds so dirty! Alright, well, we learned everything that we can about this. That's awesome. Alright, I think from JK, yeah. I don't think there's anything else.
That's not going to unlock this door.
Yeah, shush. I don't think there's anything else to be had in here. And we did Wiki Tiki. Gonna need the whole hand for this poi. Oh my god. Alright, let's play Wiki Tiki one more time. Wiki!
Player. Computer.
Oh my god, every time. I know, Arbor, I thought you would like Wiki Tiki. I actually do have the key. I do, Turtle. I do have the key. I've been in there, I promise. Yes, I won! I've already been in there. It had the map, but that was all that was in there. I didn't see anything else. But I'll go back in there in just a second.
Player. Computer.
Wahoo!
Player. Computer.
Yay! Tiki!
Player. Computer.
So cute! I love all the sounds of this game.
Player. Computer.
Oh, come on! Last time I was able to win with fire, lighting the fire in the middle with fire. And it was very poetic, and it made me very happy. But this time, we're gonna go with water.
Computer.
Yes! Wahee! Do I get another, like, something?
All right.
Oh,
Not only did I
yay.
win, but I get a prize.
So I can just get, like, shark teeth from here all the time. Is that what that... Cool! So yeah, we did Wiki Tiki!
What I need is a key.
Ah, stupid bot. Arbor, I need to make you a mod or something. So you can ban them for me. But yeah, so I went in here and I found this, which is good, but it doesn't give me anything. I think maybe I can tell Nancy about it. But as far as I can tell, that's the only thing in here. Okay.
Like that's gonna unlock this thing.
Shut up, Joe. Yeah, there's nothing on top, nothing on the side. Very good about keeping things secure. Oh yeah, he was real good about keeping his key right here on his calendar. Okay, I think I got everything here. What do I need to do? I can't go anywhere here. I talked to everybody. I don't know. Let's see. I don't think I need to really buy anything at the moment. Maybe I just switch back to Nancy. I think I just switch back to Nancy. Okay. Now that we've read everything and learned everything that there is to learn about Hawaiian culture.
Hello?
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
Why don't you tell me?
All right, I will. Let's see. The last time we talked, I was about to...
That's so fun,
And
the
then I
little
thought I'd
fade
call
out.
you, and here we are. Has Dr. Kim shown up yet?
Nope. I'm sure if I look around her camp long enough, I'll find something that'll tell me where she is.
Well, I'll let you go so you
No,
can have at
wait!
it. Keep in touch.
I will if you will.
Deal. Bye, Nance.
Okay, whatever. I know I need to turn on the stinking thing. Okay, so we are in the jungle. Dr. Quigley Kim is somewhere else. I am supposed to call her at this frequency once I'm able to. However,
Still no power.
there's no power. So that is my big issue right now. The reason I do not have power is not that. I did not mean to click on that. Alright, I don't have anything else besides those two. I think it's a Keely Healy. I'm gonna have to go back there, I think. I have a power light panel? Solar panel, that's the word. I have a solar panel, but it's missing some panels. So I need to find...
A solar panel. Looks like this is what powers the radio.
Yeah.
Some of the photovoltaic cells are missing.
You already, okay. Oh, well, she at least knows photovoltaic cells now, so maybe now I can go talk to Dr. Craven? I just realized, Krollmeister navigazing technology. Navigazing. I like that word. That's a stupid word, but I like it. Navigazing. That's gonna be in my vernacular now. All right, let's go back in. Okay, gonna call Dr. Craven first. Hey.
State your business, please.
Hi, I'd like to see Dr. Craven.
Dr. Craven isn't seeing anybody right now, so just back your car up, turn around, and leave.
I thought we were
No,
friends.
no, Dr. Craven will see me. Really, just call him, please.
Dr. Craven? What? The young lady who...
Dr. Craven, it's me, Nancy Drew. I know you're busy, but I really enjoyed talking to you before. Could I come in just for a few minutes?
Photovoltaic.
Somewhat to my
Thank you, Arbor.
surprise, I find that I actually don't mind talking to you. You see, I have a niece back in Philadelphia who's just about your age. Nice girl, spunky.
Voltaic.
Insisted on majoring in English or sociology or some
Hey!
such drivel, but a very bright girl nonetheless. Unfortunately,
Majoring in
her
English is
father,
perfectly fine.
my brother, and I don't get along, so I don't get to see her anymore. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Aw, that's kind of my situation with my nieces and nephews. I do not get along with their parents, but love my nieces and nephews. Let's see. Yes, I can ask him for it. Okay, so it's photovoltaic.
I'm in desperate need of some photovoltaic cells so
Got
I can
it.
repair a solar panel back at camp. And I know you're a big proponent of solar energy, so could you by any chance spare me, say, 9 cells?
Tell you what, I'll give you all the cells you need after you harvest at least a dozen seeds from those plants down there. They represent an extremely promising cultivar that I've hybridized. Unfortunately, I've developed some kind of allergy to them, so that just being in the same room with them has me scratching like a dog at a flea circus. My getting seeds from them is out of the question. But since you're here, you can do it. Just pick a few pods, pop them open, and put only viable seeds into the container. To know what I mean by viable, just read the notes that I left down there.
Okay, cool.
No problem.
I like
Good.
plants. I can do that.
Bring me 12 viable seeds, and those cells are yours.
Okay. So he's protecting his research and won't let anybody in, including police officers, but this random girl. Go pick me some seeds. Okay, what do we got? Seed notes. Viable seeds have a rich brown color and a distinctive white splotch. Okay. Viable, if anybody doesn't know, viable just means that it'll actually grow if you plant it. Okay, so it's rich brown color, white splotch. Why does it look like they have tire tracks on them? What kind of bean is that? I love beans.
I need to take Dr. Craven at least 12 seeds.
In our garden, we collect native beans, which are really fun. There are so many things that are beans that you wouldn't think are beans, like redbud trees, which are beautiful trees, and they put on beautiful
There,
purple
12
flowers.
viable seeds.
Well,
I
reddish
hope.
flowers, hence redbud. But they're a bean, and they actually put on edible beans, even though it's a tree, which is just kind of crazy. I don't think of beans coming from a tree, so it's cool. So I love beans.
Finished?
Yep.
Finished.
Very good. These will do just fine. And
yeah.
so, as I promised, instruct Olson to put a box of A3 photovoltaic cells into Miss Drew's vehicle as soon as
Photovoltaic.
possible.
Right away, Dr. Craven.
Unfortunately, even after I've destroyed those little green devils, I'm told it'll be some time before this itching stops.
Isn't there something you could take for it?
I was prescribed an antihistamine, but I'm afraid taking it will make me too sleepy to get any work done.
Guess I better go look for Dr. Kim.
Can't be
Marvelous
itchy if
idea.
you're in a coma. That's how histamines work.
I'd love to see what's in that pocket. If Dr. Craven caught me snooping in his things. Whew.
I'm gonna get him to take his medicine, and then I can snoop. That is absolutely what's gonna happen. Okay. We got what we need. Awesome. We're making progress. All right, back to Camp Quigley. Okay.
Where these new cells go must have something to do with the numbers on them. But what?
Do you think it's Sudoku where it's, 1 through whatever? So 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this needs a 3 and a 6. You take his medicine. Yeah, I could sing him a spoonful of sugar. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, it's just like Sudoku. Cool, I can do that. So, or it's not because you have a 2 and a 2. Is it additive then? Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you don't have a 4 in you. Okay, so my thinking is wrong. Or maybe it's not. And maybe it's just like the 4 cells just need the 1 through whatever. I don't know. Okay, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we need a 9. Okay. And then we need 1, we need a 2. Okay, that works for some reason. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we need 8, 9, 2, 3, okay.
There,
Okay.
it's working.
I am not entirely sure what the puzzle really was, but I got it to work, is all that matters. Awesome. So now we can call quickly. Okay, and what was the frequency? 18. Oh, I have that written down. 18.305. Got it. Power.
Power. That helps.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can go down. Okay. So 18.305. What? Did it have a channel? Wait, what? What? Radio, call me at this frequency. Yeah. Addition, I think, like each row or column equal the same number. Oh, so I was just really lucky. Okay, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I don't know what the puzzle exactly was, but I got really lucky on that one. All right, but I have this 18.305. Oh, wait, I have it.
This
Here
is
we go.
Nancy
Here we
Drew
go.
calling Dr.
I'm smart.
Quigley Kim. Dr. Kim, are you there?
Miss Quigley, Kim. Nancy, is that you?
Yes, I've been worried about you.
I'm in a hurry to meet you, too.
I've been worried about you. Your camp is a mess. Someone ransacked it.
Well, as you are unpacked, move out here.
Where exactly are you?
You can find me at Green Rock.
What is it?
Is north 4 hours.
What?
By west 5 degrees.
Wait, no.
1 minute.
It's not enough information.
Could you please repeat that?
Oh, and be sure to bring my...
Okay, well,
Dr. Kim, I can barely hear you. Could you repeat those coordinates, please?
I rarely get you over now.
No, wait, I still don't know where you are. Dr.
okay,
Kim!
great, okay.
Nancy Drew calling Dr. Quigley Kim. Come in, please.
Okay. Well, I have a feeling that map,
Oh, great.
that map in
All I heard
Big
was
Mike's
Green
office.
Trigger Rock or something.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to figure out where that is?
I have a feeling that's going to come in handy. Let's give him a call. Oh, the number. No, we already did that. We have no idea what that number is. They won't answer.
Hello?
Hi, Joe. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, how's it going?
Well,
Whoa. So what did Dr. Kim say when you told her somebody or something had torn up her camp?
frankly, I'm not sure she heard me. The radio connection we had was really bad. In fact, she rattled off the coordinates of where she is now so I could plug them into my GPS, but all I heard was north 19 degrees 20-something. I think she said she was at Green Trigger Rock, but I could be wrong about that, too. I don't suppose you'd happen to have a map of the island, would you?
Actually,
you?
I know where there's a
Would you
great
just
map
know?
of the island. I'll go back and take a look at it.
Would you
Green
guess what I
Trigger
do?
Rock, huh?
That's it. If you find out anything, give me a call.
Will do. Are you going to be able to get back here with the bridge washed out like that?
No, but I'll be okay. That bridge is the least of my worries. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Bye.
Cool. So now we know why we were supposed to get in there.
So, if
Green
I were
Trigger
Green
Rock.
Trigger Rock, where would I be?
I literally cannot even
Wait a minute.
read any of these.
Three Finger Rock. That's what
Ah.
that bug doctor must have said. Three
Bug doctor.
Finger Rock. I'd better call Nancy with these
Oh,
coordinates.
they got 3-finger poi. That's not good.
You have reached
Nancy Drew.
who is currently unavailable.
We just
At the
talked.
tone, please leave a message.
Nancy's out.
Hey, Nance, good news. I figured out that Dr. Kim isn't at Green Trigger Rock. She's at 3 Finger Rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes, by west 155 degrees, 9 hours, 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good.
Gosh, I'm good.
Hey!
Oh! Oh, dear.
Hey, Nance, good news.
He
I
was
figured out
good.
that Dr. Kim isn't at Green Trigger Rock. She's at 3 Finger Rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes, by west 155 degrees, 9 hours, 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, we have our next set of coordinates. Hopefully Joe's okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. His brother's what? Out on a surfboard? He'll come back in and help him. No worries. Okay. Oh, I can type it in. Okay, so it is north 19, 20, tab, 24, 42. Hit the wrong button. By west. Oh my gosh, these tiny little hitboxes. 155, 901. Let's check that. Yes, let's go. Danger on Deception Island taught me how to put in coordinates, and now I can use it here. Would you look at that? Now, granted, I think those are toes. I would call it 3-toe rock, but would you look at that? 3-finger rock it is. All right, what do we got? We're in the jungle. Oh, it's so cool. We saw that plant in the plant identifier. Oh, it's that whispering
What is that
sound.
sound?
We've been hearing that on and off. Like, what is that? Cool. A red flag. Hello? Is this the frass? It's bug butt. Ah, it's bug poop. Yay, let's go. All right, so I got the red frass. This is literally the one thing I remember about this game is collecting that specifically. All right. Sounds like rocks are falling. I hope they don't follow me. Blue. Oh, I should probably notate where what they're from. This is on a banana tree. So blue is banana. I don't know what the other one was. I'll have to go back and look. Okay, got blue on banana. I feel so scientific. Ooh, yellow. Ooh, what is this? Pointy leaves, white flowers? Yellow, pointy leaves, and white flowers. Okay. This is, I knew that we would have to identify plants. This is definitely where we're identifying the plants. Oh, look at these things. They're super cool. Look at that. I would not want to pass by them. They look scary. Any like jewels in your eyes or anything? I'd poke the little chin. Boop. Did I see? No? Thought I saw another flag. Okay. I don't see anything here. Oh, Dr. Quigley. Let me first get the pineapple, or purple. Not pineapples. Alright, so purple. What kind of tree is this? They're like sickle leaves. Purple, sickle green leaves. Sickle leaves. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Oh!
Hello? Are you Dr. Kim?
Hi!
Yes, your timing couldn't be better. Nancy Drew, I presume?
That's me.
Terrific, because if you're Nancy, then you know who I am, and we can skip any further time-consuming introductory rigmarole and get right to work. Sound good?
Yes.
Sure.
Good. Now, I'm roped into this tree so I can observe a nest of parasitic wasps. I believe it's a nest of Pristomeris hawaiianus, but Hymenoptera aren't really my thing, so I could be wrong. As you know, I'm much more interested in Lepidoptera, the larva of which many wasps prey upon. Specifically, I'm studying Norsabeta odorata, which, interestingly enough, are carnivores themselves. Now, to my knowledge, the ichneumoniid wasps I'm observing do not parasitize the larva of the Norsabeta, although nuts.
Dr. Kim, is something wrong?
Well, yeah, something's wrong. I no longer have any idea what I'm talking about. And please, just call me Quigley. Hearing someone call me Dr. Kim makes me think of my father. He was a herpetologist. He collected snakes, whereas I, from a very young age, collected insects, a hobby which he wholeheartedly endorsed. Of course, this was because he was secretly feeding my insects to his snakes. And to this day, I hate snakes. There are no snakes in Hawaii, you know. No native species, at least. Nuts. If you're going to work for me, you cannot let this happen.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
What happened?
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm totally off subject here. I have a very bad habit of digressing. So from here on out, it's your job to keep me on task and focused. Understood?
Oh, that's a scary thing.
Okay.
Good. Now, let's get to work, shall we? Where's the clipboard?
What clipboard?
I told you to bring my clipboard when we talked on the radio.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Dimitri. Yeah, I really thought I was going to loot the backpack too. That's what I thought I was going to do. Like get another hint of where she was or something. But nope, couldn't. Maybe later. Yeah, there's so many meal bars in here. That would be me. That'd be my backpack. Just a ton of meal bars.
I couldn't hear you. You kept cutting in and out.
I don't know, Nancy. You're getting off to
Oh,
a
come
pretty
on.
shaky start here.
This is not my fault. Also, I'm an intern. I'm not being paid. What do you
The sooner you
mean?
get my clipboard, the quicker we can get started.
I really thought I
Shoot.
had her
I
clipboard.
forgot to tell her that somebody trashed her camp.
Don't I have the clipboard? No, I saw the clipboard. Can I really not? I did not pick it up though. Okay. All right, no worries. Let's go back. We can do this. Okay, and I can also check where that red brass jar, what plant it was on. I hope I got them all. I have the blue. I'm looking for any other ones. Here's red. So red, oh, red's on this one. It's like oval leaves with white lines. And they're big. Yeah. Okay. So I have 4. I hope that's all of them. Okay, let's go back. All little sounds. Okay, I think we saw it here. We did. Okay. We drove all the way here, grab the clipboard, go back. Okay, let's go. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I want to have some lunch. I don't know what I'm going to eat for food. Maybe I should get some meal bars. I really thought there was a green brass jar, though. Hold on. No. So I think that clipboard is about this. That's okay. We got the red. We got the blue. I think we're good. Yellow. purple. Yep, okay.
Quigley, can I talk to you?
You've got my clipboard. Good. Let me have it. The first page is gone. Why'd you tear it off?
I didn't tear it off.
Then where is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's orange on there.
I asked you to get my clipboard.
What?
How could you screw up something as simple as that?
No.
I
You do not
didn't
get.
tear that page off. Whoever trashed your camp did.
Trash my camp? What are you talking about?
When I
don't
got
like
there, your camp was a mess. It still is. It's like someone came in and just tore the place apart.
Oh,
That's all you have to say. After all of this, like throwing shade, telling me how awful of a job I'm doing because of all these things that you didn't understand, and all you have to say is,
Do you have any idea who did it?
I don't like her.
No.
She's mean.
well, life goes on. That missing page was critical, but fortunately, it was not irreplaceable. I'll just have to collect and analyze all the data again. Or should I say, you'll have to.
Of course.
What kind of data?
You'll need to locate all my frass jars and empty each one into a color-coded baggie. Each jar will have baggies hanging nearby. Then return to my base camp, sort the contents, record your counts, run them through my formula, and report back to me.
Oh yeah, that sounds easy.
Could you maybe repeat that?
It's all on the clipboard. Just do exactly what my notes say and you'll be fine. Don't
No.
breathe a word of this to anyone, but I'm on the verge of making a huge discovery here, Nancy. Huge! If the figure you arrive at confirms the one I arrived at yesterday, we are talking major, big-time, worldwide fame. We'll be on Oprah, late-night talk shows. Somebody might even make a movie about this. In fact, I met this producer when I was in LA last year. Well, he hasn't produced anything yet, but he has this thing about butterflies, so as you can imagine, we hit it off.
Quigley.
Oh my god.
What?
You're digressing.
Oh, right. Well, just get going. I'll give you the whole scoop after you do that analysis. Fame and fortune await. Woohoo!
Woohoo! That's so funny. Right? Oh, and people like this tend to be fairly mean because they're only interested in their work. I guess. I just, like, you can be super focused and not be, like, overtly mean to people. You know? Like, I don't know. All right, so we have red, blue, purple, green, and orange, and yellow. I do not have these two. What am I supposed to do about that? Hey!
Quigley, could you come down here?
Right? She met a producer, but he hasn't produced anything yet, so not a producer.
So what are your findings? Tell me.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
What?
Oh.
Did you feel that earthquake?
Of course I felt it. It was like an invisible freight train went by.
Any idea what caused it?
This island has not one, but two active or semi-active volcanoes on it, Kilauea and Mauna Loa. The more magma you got moving around down there, the more earthquakes you're gonna have. I felt dozens since I've been here. Little ones, that is. The last one was relatively big, but nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Have you heard about Kane Okala?
Of course I have. Last time I went into town for my weekly mango shave ice, all people could talk about was how Connie
mango
Okala
shave
was
ice.
spotted doing this or he was heard doing that.
Maybe he's the one who trashed your camp.
Oh, please.
Well, I'll let you get back to your wasps.
Excellent.
Okay, well, she's no help. We're missing 2 jars. Does. I agree, Dimitri. Her voice, it grates. Oh, buddy, does it great. All right, yeah, we got yellow. I did not see orange or green. Maybe they're not here. Maybe they're at the campsite. 'Cause, yeah, that's definitely red. Nothing to the side here, here. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Well, let's take a look. Vegetation code, frass weight, number of seeds, detritus predominance. Okay, vegetation code key is down here.
Note and identify approximate
Oh.
vegetation. Record code in analysis grid on clipboard. I'm going to have to identify the plants the traps are hanging next to.
I knew it.
Yikes.
All right. Oh, 2 traps, green and orange, are at Kapu Cave. Oh, okay. So I need to type that in. So we have north 1920.30. West is 155.05.33. Okay. To sort and record trap contents, find the trap, empty the contents into color-coded baggies, which we've been doing. Note and identify proximate vegetation. Record code and analysis grid on clipboard. Vegetation code key. Banana. Blue is banana, so that's 08. And we don't know the rest of them. Okay. Ooh. So place contents of baggie under microscope. Remove and sort all non-frass objects. So there are seeds, insect parts, and this here is frass, which is the bug poop that we're looking for. Note the weight of the frass and record in analysis grid on clipboard. Note the number of seeds and record analysis grid on clipboard. Determine the detritus predominance number and record the analysis grid on clipboard. Okay. Oh wow, most numerous, second to most, least numerous, and then that gives us the detritus predominance. Damn. Okay. Repeat above steps for all 6 traps. When the analysis grid is completely filled in, insert the clipboard into the formula analysis machine. Note resulting number. This is in depth. Analysis samples. To analyze contents of frass jars, put frass sample into empty test tube. Add 2 drops of BQ19 to the test tube containing the frass sample. Note the color of the sample. Put the sample of possible source material into separate test tube. Add 2 drops of BQ19 to the test tube containing the sample. If color doesn't match frass sample, repeat using other possible source materials. If color matches frass sample, eureka! Check label for name of food source. Oh buddy, we are going straight into science, my guys. Okay, let's go to that new place first, and then we'll go back to the camp. Okay. Okay, north 19, 20, 30. Then we have 155, 05, 33. Kapu Cave! Hey, the creature's supposed to be in Kapu Cave, isn't it? Let's go explore Kapu Cave. I'm gonna probably explore the cave here, and then I'll probably end stream after this. I've been streaming for a little bit, so. Oh, but here's the green one. But yeah, let's explore this cave, and then I'll call it. All right, so we got green, which green is not near any vegetation. Green is lava. Like lava rocks. All right. Ooh, there's orange. All right, there's orange. And same thing, lava rocks. Makes you just want to watch the original movie again, right? All right, let's see. Oh, spider webs.
Look at all those webs.
Oh.
I wonder what made them. And why are there so many?
Maybe spiders? Oh. Oh, what is this? Ooh.
Wonder what the deal is with this guy. And what's with all the animals on his teeth?
Ah, yeah, the Jurassic Park Jeep. You're right. Sorry, I missed that one. You're right. It does look like the Jurassic Jeep Park, or the Jeep from Jurassic Park. So we have fish. Okay. And we have these guys. Hello. And we have this guy. Hello. But we don't do anything with you yet. Okay, no, that's fine. Cool. Well, that's really awesome. Oh, is this? Yeah, this is just back out. Is there anywhere else to go? It doesn't look like it. Okay. So, well, that's Kapu Cave for you. Cool. All right, so we did some really good stuff. Oh, yeah. We did some really good stuff in today's play session. We got Joe's stuff done. We got the new stuff for Three Finger Rock and Kapu Cave. So we have more locations. We have the frass stuff up and running. Next time, we can sort out the frass, which is going to be very tedious and difficult. Just to give a idea of what we have to do with that.
The microscope lens is broken. How am I going to do all that frass sorting stuff without a microscope? Maybe I should go see Dr. Craven again.
Yes, okay, so we have to put it under here, sort everything out, do the numbers. We have to get all of this all fixed up. Here's the formula machine. We have a lot of things to do, which will be very fun. Yeah, this Nancy Drew game has a way bigger scope. Like, this is huge. Lots of scientific stuff, which is pretty cool. You missed the Jurassic Park series? They're fun. Yeah, they scared me a little bit as a kid, and then I watched them when I was older. I was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they definitely leaned a lot more into the adventure part of point and click. I like this one. So far, this one's pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead and end stream here, but thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm going to, tomorrow, hopefully, go ahead and go to Dr. Craven. I will write that on my notes. That is our next stop, is Dr. Craven for microscope lens. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for hanging out. I will stream again tomorrow, so have a good rest of your day, guys. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm going to save and quit. All right, menu. Save. Y'all too, have a fun day. Bye, guys.